Fortunately, I don't need to talk about myself because that was already done for us, so we'll skip right on. So what are some of these general market trends and tips and tricks that I referred to earlier? So as I go through these, I want you to keep something in mind. Okay, take a little walk with me for a second. So a lot of these are going to sound basic, and a lot of them you've probably heard before. Every single thing that's on here, the reason that I bring it up is because, again, seeing on the front lines is something that we've seen on the front lines that a candidate do or not do that ended up costing them a job, that ended up costing their career. So common sense, not all that common, okay? What I mean by that is some of the basics, like your resume, keep it to one page. Okay, don't let it spill over two if you can, keep it to one page in Word format, so that the ATS screening system can read it. Your interviews, I would be on time or early, ideally 15 minutes early. One thing we don't often think of is no more, no less. I've actually seen a candidate who showed up an hour and a half before an interview, and the client thought they were a little bit unusual, and this probably played a large part in why they decided to go a different route. So no more, no less. Body language. You're probably not going to remember very much of what I say today, but I would be, if I were a betting man, and I am, if I were a betting man, I'd be willing to bet that you're going to remember how I make you feel today. Okay? You're going to feel something. You're going to feel mad at me at some point, or bored, or laugh, or angry, whatever it is, you're going to remember that feeling. The reason is body language, and tied in with that is your tone, your inflection, your speed, all that stuff. Be very mindful of your body language. I need a chair, I need a demonstration. So the reason that this came up was from a candidate who was being interviewed. It's perfect for it. They're being interviewed like this, and visibly yawning. I don't mean like, oh, I'm a little tired from last night. I mean like it looked like they were intentionally trying to do it. Needless to say, that candidate did not move forward. So your body language, what you're saying without saying it, is as or more important than what you actually said.
Would you be surprised that a candidate would kind of do that consciously? I don't know, it seems surprising to me, but is that something that you think is acceptable or not? Is that acceptable? Okay, so everybody knows that's not acceptable, but it happens. It's interesting. So
next piece, when you're getting ready for an interview, expect a coding challenge. It's just standard, it's common on it, and I can't tell you how many people drop off before actually getting the interview because they weren't ready for a coding challenge or didn't know what was happening, didn't refresh their skills. So just be ready for a coding challenge. Be able to show your work, right? So we've probably all learned from when we were little kids, but knowing the answer, especially when it comes to technical questions, knowing the answer is great. Being able to explain how you got to it is 10 times more important. And it can even benefit you quite a bit if you don't know the answer to a question. So if you don't know the answer, maybe it's a particular syntax that it just hasn't burned into memory yet, right? But everybody knows that everybody else Googles, right? Answer Stack Overflow, right? That's how we do. And that's how we do a lot of what we do. But if you're able to explain, you know what, I'm not sure how I would do that, but I know I want to get to A to B. And in order to get there, I need C. So I would go look and Google around for how to get C. If you're able to explain your thought process, that can be as or more important than, again, memorizing, knowing every last piece of syntax. This is probably the most important on this slide, which is to be eager, not just willing to learn. And so I would highly recommend that you find or create or have ready some examples of something that you had to go out and learn on your own. Wasn't necessarily something that was part of a classwork or that an employer told you, but maybe you were working on a project, could be just something for fun, right? And you ran into a framework that you're not familiar with, right? Or maybe you're primarily a Python person, but you found this open source project all written in R and you really want to dig into it. Find an example like that, something that you went out and taught yourself, because that's what employers are looking for. Employers are looking for people that are eager and want, not just willing, but truly want to learn. Nobody knows everything, right? And especially when it comes to technology, even if you knew everything before this conversation started, by the end of this conversation, you won't, right? Because Google have open source some new ML library, right? By that time. It's changing so rapidly and so quickly. It's not about what you have memorized, it's about what you can go out and learn. I would also recommend thinking of some examples of how you do that or why you do that. So if you have particular blogs that you read frequently, right, like an author, or if you're part of any particular user groups or meetup groups, even Reddit forums, anything that you do that's showing that you're so into this that you go and learn it on your own, have those stories ready and available. Bottom line, put to all this, is that culture is greater than skills. Culture, personality, teamwork, collaboration, your wantingness to go out and learn and your willingness to work with others so you can learn from them and teach is going to be more important than anything else. And this piece I just added on to the slide yesterday because this isn't coming from me, this is a direct quote from a product manager at Ranger that came yesterday when they said going with these people. And we chose these people because they're going to work with the team, they're collaborative, they're willing to learn, and they're going to fit with this team better than the other.